Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I realize it's late on a Friday night, but I don't know if any of you are like me. I love to get my house cleaned up on Friday night so I can wake up to a nice clean house on Saturday. And I've got all these sweaters left over. We did the snowman sweater pumpkins last week, and then we made some pumpkins that we wrapped with sweater materials. And these are all the sweaters that we bought for 99 cents at Goodwill, and we cut the sleeves out of them. So we have these sweaters with the sleeves all gone, and I thought what a great way to make you a pillow would be just to use the center of these sweaters and hot glue it or sew it together and stuff it for pillows. So I'm just going to show you, this one is a really simple sweater because it's we've got both sides still intact because I only used the arms on this one. So we're going to go ahead and just cut a big square right out of the center of this one. You could leave the bottom if you wanted to and have that as part of your pillow. On one of the ones I'm going to stuff in just a minute, I did keep that, so you'll be able to see that. But on this one, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it out as a nice square. So because we already have these ends seamed together, I'm going to go ahead and just leave those. And then we'll just cut actually across the top here. So we're just going to hot glue two sides on this one. You could make kind of a lumbar pillow and just do a longer, skinnier pillow too if you wanted to, or you guys can use old kids' t-shirts if you want to make them out of those. Or if your older kids have a jersey or something, you could always make a pillow out of that. It's a great way to reuse different things that you already have, but I just wanted to get rid of the bottom of these sweaters after we use the top. This one is going to end up more like a lumbar pillow, so it's just a little bit longer and a little bit skinnier. So we're just going to turn it right side out. If you were to cut it in a full square, you'll just have to make sure you lay the pieces the face side out on the inside like this. So I'm going to go ahead and hot glue them. You could stitch it if you want to, or sew it on the sewing machine. My husband loves Teramender. That stuff works really well to hold fabric together. They do make a fabric hot glue that you can use in your hot glue guns. So you guys could get that if you wanted to. I actually just used a regular hot glue gun and it worked fine. As long as when you're gluing it down, you make sure that you hold it down until it's dry or it starts to harden. And then you want to make sure it's all cooled off before you turn the pillow inside out. If you try to roll it too soon, your glue will come back apart. So that's probably about the right amount of space. As you can see, it looked like I went crooked on that where I was gluing. I'm sorry, you guys can't actually see. But I was trying to keep a straight line across there. So when we flip this inside out, that pillow is a nice straight line across the bottom. So you just kind of want to hold that until it's dry. And then just work your way the rest of the way across. And there again, just hold it until it's dry. And I'm going to show you guys on one of the other ones I did so you don't have to sit and watch the glue dry on the video. Hope you guys are having a good night. It's Friday night, the weekend's starting. That's always exciting. So as you can see on that first stitch, once you turn that inside out, the hot glue really does work okay to hold that sweater material together. Just make sure you let it dry all the way before you flip it inside out. So that was just a standard sweater with not really too much to that one. But on this one, we had made some pumpkins out of it, and it had some adorable pockets in the front with some cute buttons on it. So this one had buttons all the way down the front, and I left the buttons together except the center two. So these two buttons were together, and then I went ahead and glued all the way around on this one, and then you can just open up the center. On this one, you'll actually have to leave a little bit open so you can turn it inside out and then stitch it after it's done like you would any normal pillow. But on this one, because we had the buttons on the front, we could just leave it open and turn it inside out right from the center of the pillow. I had used the back of this sweater for my pumpkin, so on this one, I just picked a complementary color and used that sweater to go along with this green. And then this one has the cute pockets on it and the really cute buttons on it, so So I just cut the center front out of that sweater and glued it together with a different color on the back. And then these pillows are the cheaper ones at Walmart, and I was able to get this pillow for $3.97. And I think it's gonna do 2 of our little pillows just fine. It'll stuff them, actually, I think plenty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut these pillows in half. You can buy stuffing or an actual pillow in the size you want it, but this was just a cheaper route, and I thought it would work just as well, so. So I'm just gonna cut the pillowcase off of this one and take that stuffing out. And then we'll just go ahead and stuff this pillow. If you wanted to leave it in that casing, then you could always take it off later, a little bit easier to be able to wash the outside, depending on how you're gonna use them. I was just making this one, it's green, and I think it'll be fun for Christmas, so when the Christmas season is done, I'll probably throw it on my bed or something for a while. And then we'll just go ahead and button this one back up. You just want to stuff the corners nice and tight and get a nice fluffy pillow, but I thought that sweater made an adorable pillow. This green one I thought would be a neat complimentary pillow too, and I found this cute belt at a garage sale for 35 cents. And I thought once I got that one stuffed, I could just wrap this belt around it and put those 2 pillows together like that. So I just wanted to give you guys some ideas on stuff you can do with all this extra material. This sweater also had these buttons. You could always just hot glue these buttons on or sew these buttons right on that pillow on the bottom just to give them a little more interesting character. So thanks guys for joining me, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.